Hey, how y'all doing? Uh, Figured I'd tape a short video. I've got some food cooking right now. It's kind of getting late. Need to get something to eat. But while that's cooking, I got a few minutes. So what the heck? Uh, just got back from Walmart where I got my meal, and I tell you, if you ever want to people watch, that would be a place to do it because you get the whole range of different types of people. It's can be interesting at times. And if you've ever watched Walmart people, video on here, you know what I'm talking about. You get everything from the three-piece suit, tuxes, to my God, is that all there is to the outfit? And that's the guy. Anyway, like I said, I thought I'd do this short video while I'm waiting for my food to cook. And I still got a few minutes. Anyway, uh, I did upload a short video the other day, and didn't take too long. So if I can figure out how to get the videos that I have left about coworkers transferred over, it might not take too long. I know the first two videos I uploaded from my tablet took like 4.5 hours, a long time for 12-minute videos. And yeah, I don't know if I want to go through that again. I might. I mean, since I'm not using the old tablet for much right this second because I've got the new one, I might just set it to the side and let it upload. Of course, I'd have to plug it into charge while it's doing it, or it's going to die before it uploads anything. But I might just do that, or I think I've got a SD card, and I might see if the SD card, I can bring it over to this one and bring the videos with it. Anyhow, uh, I know that today's society, with all the technology, and I mean every cell phone's a camera nowadays. I mean, you still every once in a while see an old flip phone that doesn't have camera technology or anything on it, but pretty much every camera everybody has is a cell phone, so you get videos from everything. Well, I know in one of the other videos I'd said that I was going to cover a wide range of topics as I upload these things, whatever happens to strike my fancy at the time to talk about. And I think today, on this one, real quick, I just want to talk about things that link in with the cell phone cameras that I was talking about. And that's things like domestic violence, child abuse, things like that. Because I did spend some time on here watching videos about people who had been abused, and really saddens me that these kind of things can occur. I'm glad, however, that we have technology today that allows people to get the word out. Now, I've talked a little about myself and like my work and stuff, but I actually have a master's degree, and the master's degree is in public affairs, which basically means government and how government operates from the local level all the way up to federal. And I also have a concentration in the criminal justice aspect of public affairs. And then I also have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. So it used to be years ago that if, say, a female was raped, her history, her sexual history, could be brought up in court by the defense attorney. And they would often try to portray the victim as extremely sexually active. And what they were trying to do was show that the defendant didn't commit the crime, or it was more consensual. and that when you're right in the middle of having sex and then the girl turns around and says no, how are you going to stop? Nowadays, it's gotten much better. Now, the sexual history of the victim cannot be brought up in court because it is not relevant to that case, which is a good thing. But with the technology we have today, it also makes it a little easier for victims to get out there and tell their story. And I know I also have a minor in psychology. And I know sometimes getting that off your chest helps in the healing process. So I'm glad that there's an avenue for people to take so they can tell their story and let people know what happens and that these kind of things do happen. But sorry, that was my phone just went off. I have a couple of text messages. I'm on vacation from work. Well, technically today's just a day off, but I am on vacation starting tomorrow. And I'm not supposed to be getting any work. It's from the store manager. Anyway, she needs me to go up and put her keys somewhere where she can get to them when she comes back to work tomorrow. Again, technology, the good and the bad. The good is you can keep in contact with people, and when you're, say, driving on the road or whatever, and something happens, you've got a way to get a hold of somebody to get help. The bad news is you can't get away from anybody. Used to be landlines hooked by a cord to your house. When you left the house, you were out of contact. Nowadays, you can't get away from it. If you don't answer your phone or don't answer that text message, what were you doing? I got a hold of you. I called you. I sent you a text. Why didn't you answer me back immediately? So, sometimes it can be bad. I'm seriously thinking about just shutting my phone off for the next few days I'm on vacation, so I can't be contacted because I'm on vacation. I'm not supposed to be contacted. They're supposed to call others, not me. And the last week, the boss was on vacation. And like I said, she gets back tomorrow from her vacation officially, and they can call her. But while she was gone, I was basically filling in her position as sort of like the store manager, since I'm the one there with the most experience right now. I even had a co-store manager getting a hold of me because she wasn't sure what was going on. So, I mean, it's good to be needed and wanted, but anyway, back to the other topic. I'm glad it gives them a way to talk, or I know a lot of them use like flip signs, a way to communicate what happened to them and share it, and maybe get some people to help them. But sometimes I wonder if that is a proper way to share. I mean, yeah, you're telling your story and getting it off your chest, but you also can have upwards of thousands and thousands of people who now know your story. And I know some of them, you can see their face, so not only do they know the story, but they know who did it. They know who said it, who's telling the story. Sometimes I think that can lead to some problems, because not only do all these people out in the viewing public know their story, but now the person who may have done the crime knows the story as well and knows they're telling it. I can see that leading to issues with being harassed and threatened by these people. So what do you think? See, I'm on both sides of the fence. I can understand both sides. I can understand getting that story out there, but I can also see some of the potential problems associated with that story. And just to say, people who abuse and hurt others like that, I mean, they need to be locked up. They need to be taken out of society for as long as possible. Because we don't need that kind of people, that kind of person in society. And if this helps in the arrest and conviction of people, awesome. It would make society a little better, but I just don't want to have to see these people who have gone through so much and such terror in their lives to have to relive it over and over again because people are harassing and threatening them. Excuse me. And I've also read comments, and while many are supportive, there are some of them that are downright rude and offensive. You know, you deserved it, it's what you get, things like that. So again, when you share with the public like this on some kind of media like YouTube, you open yourself up for all these comments, good and bad. And when somebody's just gone through a trauma like this and having to read all these comments, unless they just completely ignore the comments, if they go through and read these comments, you know, that can cause a whole nother list of issues, more problems that they're going to have to deal with. Anyway, for those who may watch this video and find this topic engaging, let me know what you think. You know, maybe I'll discuss it a little further. Of course, so far I've uploaded 3 videos, but I've only had them up for, some of them up for about a week, and I've had 1 view so far, which, hey, I got a view, but hopefully some of these will get out and people will start seeing it. Till next time, it's been Alan James, and we'll see where the next topic takes us when I decide to record another video.